All right, guys, welcome to the Huddle. First episode of 2025. January, we didn't do one. Obviously, we had the kickoff party, company trip, a lot of stuff going on. So now it's time to get back into business and get a little more regular on our huddles. Start off with just kind of give you guys some year to date. And granted, it's a little bit past middle of February, so we're not quite 2 months into the season yet, or the year yet. But sales were 461 points for the year. Installs 396. The important thing to know is that's about 20% more in both categories than we were last year this time. So we need to get a little better. We're not quite where we want it for our goals this year, but it's pretty awesome to know that we're already 20% better this year than we were last year at this same time. And we have March Madness going to kick off next week, which we all know that's when it really, really gets going. So my thought is we're gonna look pretty good here by the end of Q1, maybe Q2 for our year goals.
We sold 105 points last week, which was like March Madness type numbers, and March Madness hasn't even started yet. So
that's crazy.
It's really good.
And it was a bad weather week too. So we really are starting off with some good momentum. Another thing too, we have 27 roof sales already this year, which last year Casey sold 100 total. And we already have 27. So
now he's getting a lot more of the roofs because our guys that are in the markets that Casey can service, they're all pushing towards Casey. So that number is going to be awesome. Goal's 300.
Goal's
right?
300. And I think we're trending really, really well for hitting that goal. So super excited about that. Really, really good time on the company trip. Thank you for everyone that went. And a lot of people. The thing I like about a lot of people just came up to me. I'm sure you had the same thing and introduced themselves. People I don't really know in the company, and you get to talk to them and get to know them, and it's awesome. I love the company trip. Just the fact of being together with everybody. It's awesome when the office whoops the ETs at volleyball, but it's just super, super fun to hang out with everybody. So make sure if you didn't go this year, or even if you went, be there again next year. We're going to hit our goals. Again, we're trending really well already. We have so much good stuff.
Yeah.
Be there. Don't forget the changes too. I just want to remind everybody. So if you're part of the office or install, don't forget that not only do you have to be here this year, but you also have to have one sales point for the year. And again, that could be just you refer somebody. It could be a neighbor. You talk to them, whatever. We have to get one sales point from you, or, and maybe you do both these, it'd be best, you recruit somebody new to the company that has at least 5 sales points for the year. That could be a setter, it could be a closer, it could be another office staff that just refers a bunch of people too. So again, make sure you know the new rules, because I'd be really super, super sad if somebody, next year we get ready to go and they're like, well, hold on, I've been here for 5 years. How come I'm going on the trip? Just, it doesn't matter, right? We got to make sure we meet these goals.
That shouldn't be that hard, honestly. We have summer games coming up where the office staff can go out and learn how to knock, and we'll do trainings and get out there with you. Or the easiest way is just, you have a family member or friend, or even yourself. If you have a house and don't have solar yet, it's a good time to sell yourself.
100%. I mean, we have a great product. We have a great company. If you just put yourself out there and let your friends and family know what you do for a living, every one of you can get 1 point. It's not like you got to go knock 100 doors to get this. Just make sure you're talking about it. Yeah. Energy technicians, just like last year's 80 points again. It's early in the year now. Don't wait till the end. Don't wait till December and November to really push. I know we had a couple guys that didn't quite make it, that just didn't have really good Q1s, and it kills you. So I'm hoping, especially with March Madness starting next week, get going right now. Set yourself a goal. Get ahead of this. Try to get 20 plus points sold before end of Q1, just so you're not stressed at the end of the year. And then setters, same thing. You have to have at least 300 sit points or 50 sales points. And again, let's don't wait. Let's do it right now so it's not stressful. You don't want to miss the trip. That resort we went to this year was awesome. We're going to do something similar next year. So you want to be there.
That was the best resort I think we stayed at for a company trip. It was awesome.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah,
so
a lot of fun.
So fun.
Good food. It was fun.
I agree. Couple more things, and I'll let Zach talk about some sales stuff. Employee of the month. Congratulations to Kevin Sanders, January.
Nice.
And then Nico Willden for February. Appreciate you guys. Said it before, but the people that work here is really what makes our company special and what makes us so good. And so to be nominated by your peers and make Employee of the Month is a big deal. So thank you very much. You want to talk about some sales stuff?
Yeah. So we're off to a good start. So Chris was saying, hey, don't wait till the last minute or procrastinate until you hit your numbers or get on track to get the company trip. Great job. So we'll start with the setters. So I want to talk about the top guys with commission sales so far, and there's a lot of you. So Riker Bolton and Davis Weber, congratulations. You already have 8 sales points. Kimball Cottom, Southern Utah. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. 8 sales points as well. Good job.
You better be careful. Kimball's a big dude. He could hurt you.
I met him on the trip. He's a guy that's going to be on my summer games team for sure.
You need him.
Yeah, Weston Barnett, number 1 last year. He's already off to a great start. He says he's going to be number 1 this year for sure. So 9 sales points, Weston. And he usually doesn't even work until June. So
him and Kimball too, they have kind of a friendly little rivalry going. They both want to be number 1, and they both, especially with commission sales, not just sits. Both those two want to have the most sales, and they have some really aggressive goals. I think it's gonna be really fun watching those guys battle this year.
And there's gonna be more than just those two battling too. So
they're not even the top 5.
Yeah,
right
I know.
I'm just saying those two together have some really aggressive goals towards each other.
It's good to see Landon Black and Cache Valley. Cache Valley's off to a really good start this year. 9 commission sales already, so good job. Caleb Shawley off to a great start, the leader of the Davis Weber team. 10 sales points. Good job, Caleb. Georgiana De Casas, I hope I pronounced that right. Southern Utah, 12 sales points. Killing it. So great job. Eric Ayton, Salt Lake City, 13 sales points. You're number 2. And Chuck Rousey, always at the top. 15 sales points already. So good job, Chuck. Nice start to the year. So it's good to see that, especially with how cold it's been, how bad the weather's been. The setters are out killing it. I was just in Idaho on a blitz. Some of these guys came up to Idaho with us, and it was freezing. It's -2 degrees, felt like -22, and those guys were out freaking pounding the pavement, and we got some really good setters. So,
dude, those are incredible numbers for this time of year. You guys really are killing it. And Georgina, you said your name wrong. I heard that. I sat by her at the Christmas party down in Southern Utah. Awesome gal. Like, it's awesome she's beating Kimball, because Kimball's a stud, and I think she's going to do big things too.
Yeah, she's killing it. So great job. I just want to shout out some of the top ETs. It's not necessarily top 10, but there's a lot of guys just grouped together right now. So we'll start out with Ben Wardle up in Cache Valley. He's newer to the company. He's absolutely killing it. Newer to solar as well. So 12 sales points.
He was number 1 for the first couple weeks of the year.
Yeah. While we were on the trip and everything, he really took advantage of it. So good job, Ben. Landon Lish, top 5 guy from last year, is tied with Ben at 12. Miles down in Utah County.
Big country.
Killing it at 12 sales points as well as Spencer Brain. So all of those guys are grouped at 12. So good job. Curtis Anderson, rookie of the year last year. He's at 13 sales points, so good job, Curtis. Trio is at 14, so he's actually edging out Spencer and Big Country down there. So Utah County's off to a great start, so good job, Trio. Colby Bond. One thing I will say about Colby, super impressive what Colby did. Our theme this year is whatever it takes. It wasn't easy. To go up in that weather and not have any momentum, to go up there and get sales. He was there for 4 days, and he had 8 sales points. So great job, Colby.
You know what's awesome? I mean, everybody knows Colby's role has changed a little bit, so he's now helping more with the leaders. But if you look at the leads he got, we just saw this in another meeting. I think the number was like 25 or 30 leads is all he's got, and has that many closes. I mean, it's not like he's just stealing a bunch of leads from everybody. He just gets a few leads here and there, runs whatever it takes when we need him, and look at he's crushing it.
Yeah, love it. Good job, Colby. Corbin Lynn. He's on fire this year. So watch out for Corbin. He managed a team out in California a year ago, and then came over to ES, had a good year last year. He was in the running for Rookie of the Year, and this year he's on fire. So he's at 16 sales points already, so good job, Corbin. Jordan Hightower, 17 sales points. He's one that's in the running probably for GOAT and ET of the Year and everything else. So good job, Jordan. He's at number 4 right now. Number 3 is Josh Jackson, 18 sales points. Mr. Consistent there. And then one guy that's really popping out right now, tied for number 1 in the company, that I love to see, that we knew he had it in him, but had a little bit of a down year last year, and he's on fire this year, is Willie Harris. So Willie's tied right now for number 1 in the company, 20 sales points. Great start to the year. I think he's going to be in the conversation this year.
Love to see Willie back rolling.
Yeah. And then Carson Stokes, Mr. The GOAT himself. Yeah. So he's back up in the running. And
you know what's sad? You think about those two, like how freaking awesome they are. and they both, if you combine their like body fat percentage, is lower than mine, even combined.
Carson's so skinny, but I think he's dragging Willie down a little bit. Willie slimmed down a little bit.
True.
He's got to be like 2% or less, I think.
Those guys are amazing.
Carson's like sub 10, but Willie's like 2%. It's crazy. So anyway, great start to the year. We're only a month and a half into the year, and there's guys with already 20 sales points and multiple guys in the running. So we are doing an Elite Performers trip. We haven't announced when it is or where it is yet, but that'll be coming soon.
Next podcast.
Next podcast, we'll probably tell you where it is, but you'll want to shoot for that. It'll be top 5 in the company again.
Yeah. Again, just crazy the kind of numbers that we already have this time of year for some of these. Some of these guys are going to make the trip in Q2. If they keep going this way. I mean, Carson and Willie at 20 in less than 6 weeks. And they both, we had kickoff. There's so many other things going on. Like, those guys easily, they keep this going, are going to get their 80 points before the end of Q2.
I'd love to see at least, this year we have some newcomers on the Elite Performers trip.
Yeah.
I'd love to see at least 2 new faces on this year's New Performers trip. So like a right now it'd be Corbin Lynn and Jordan Hightower. That'd be awesome. So if we can get a couple guys to edge out some of these vets and be top 5 in the company, and I want everyone to come, so we'll have a number that you can hit and still qualify, but it'd be awesome to see some new faces on that trip.
Yeah, really would. Great job, guys. This is fun. And again, March Madness hasn't even started. For me, I feel like March Madness is usually what like just gets us going. Like that's when it really starts. The year goes and people really make and break their goals. And so it's awesome to see it already. March Madness, just so you guys know that are going to be participating, is going to be the best March Madness we have ever had. So you definitely want to gear up and get ready. By the time they're watching this,
it'll be in.
March Madness will be starting because it starts next Monday.
Yep. This will be, you'll be watching this when it starts. So
yeah.
We're spending a lot of money, and it's going to be as fair as ever, and I think it's going to be an awesome year for sure.
Super, super fun.
Yep.
2 more things. First of all, I want to just remind everyone of the setter recruiter pay scale. And this is specifically for setters, but don't forget, everyone in the office can kind of get this same thing. So when we talk about reaching your goals, getting a sale, but also if you recruit somebody in here that makes sales, you can make money. Just I want to make sure everyone understands that, because some people, when I talked to them about it, they didn't know we do this, but it doesn't matter if you're an installer, if you're in the office somewhere. Obviously, if you're an ET or a setter, you probably already know about this, but if you recruit somebody, you get $100 per every installed job they do, point-wise. So, again, get your friends and family here. March Madness is getting started. It's a great time to get people on. Think about it. Couple shout-outs I want to give to. First of all, this is to Sherlyn. We really appreciate it when customer service, those guys get a lot of calls. Usually they're pissed off customers or something's going wrong and they have to de-escalate things. And so love to hear when they're able to take a customer and figure out what they need and make them happy again. We got a shout out here from Philip Hall. He said, I just wanted to give kudos to the girl named Faith. Sorry, so I said Sherlyn. Sherlyn sent me the email. Faith is the one that gets the shout out. But I just wanted to give kudos to the girl named Faith who helped me on my call. She really cleared it up. She's a good communicator and she understands what's going on and understands my questions, which is, of course, part of being a good communicator. I really appreciate it and I hope that she gets the benefits from a good job that she deserves. So great job. Appreciate that one. Have one here that Brock sent me. This is for Jared out there in Sacramento. He got a shout out from Dwayne Fry. Said he really appreciated Jared looking into where all his water lines were and recommending a good spot for the ground mount, which would give him the optimal south facing with no shading. Said he loves how the batteries look and he brags to all his friends how cool his solar is and how fun it is to have batteries. So great job, Jared. Thank you. We get a lot of these. I could probably read 5 more. We really appreciate them. I mean, that's what makes us special. I already said it, but the people that work here that go above and beyond, do whatever it takes, which is our theme this year, to make sure customers are satisfied, it really does make the difference. So we really, truly appreciate it. That's it for this week. Thank you very much, and we will talk to you next time.
Let's go, March Madness. It's going to be fun.
Yes, it will.